What's going on, everybody? Welcome into the lounge. Welcome into the TNT Studio Lounge as we are getting ready for kickoff. We are less than about 12 minutes away from kickoff as we have the Tennessee Titans in the Bay, in Tampa Bay, taking on the Buccaneers at the new Sombrero. And we got to see the Titans get a win. They need a big win in a major way. And, we got to see if Will Levis now gets his third start of the year, but this is now his first career start as the guaranteed, no doubt about it, number one starting quarterback. And so we're going to get ready to go into that. And we're definitely going to talk about this game a little bit, how the Titans can win this game. I want everybody to come on into the channel, come on in and enjoy the game. And we're definitely going to talk about it. And we are definitely going to get into it. In just a bit, I'm going to have some music on in the background. I'm going to share this show out to everybody, let everybody know where they can come on in. And you guys come on in and join. And we'll be getting this game, we'll be getting everything started pretty shortly. So stay tuned. We'll be back in just a moment.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff. I flip a switch, never miss, man, I always stay up. Don't let them see you, bitch, always have a plan to stay tough. This life ahead of you ain't easy, it was built to be rough. But that's what makes a personality, is tragedy, bruh. So keep your head on your shoulders. Now we ain't out here moving rocks, we out here moving boulders. Now we ain't getting posterized, we out here making posters. And we ain't got nothing to hide, we move forward like soldiers. You better wake up for the pay stub or you'll pay up. Don't make love to the game, bruh, fuck the game up. Change up, rearrange stuff to your greatness. Famous for the way up, play the game, bruh.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top, yeah.
You know I'm always honest, there ain't no way I'll never stop it.
I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top,
I'm always flirting with pain, she like to hurt me and maim. I'm always working to change, but she's still lurking the same. I keep on building a dynasty while the haters be trying me. But they hate from inside, you see, hate themselves in society. So I let them speak quietly while my actions speak wider. See, they be hiding in privacy with the screen, oh the irony. To hate someone who's trying to be whatever they would like to be. We all feel the anxiety, we make our own rivalries. Yo, so where is all the positivity? I feel like we all just hate on everything, it's killing me. Thoughts build quick, causing different possibilities. Negative thoughts will cause different disabilities. So do better, work hard under pressure. If you got no time, work smarter than ever. Don't ever let them tell you that you can't never say never. And turn your mind into the truest of go-getters.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top, yeah.
You know I'm always honest, there ain't no way I'll never stop it.
I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top, yeah.
All right, y'all. Welcome on into the show. Welcome in to TNT Live as I am live from the Truth League Studios. Truth Studios. Thank everybody for being here. Make sure, of course, y'all again share this show out, whether it be on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, X, wherever you may be watching. Definitely go ahead and make sure you share this show out. Also, make sure you go ahead and as everybody come on in, because I know some people gonna be coming in a little late, right when the kickoff has started. Go ahead and hit that like button as you come on in. Go ahead and hit that like button. And also hit that subscribe button as well. So that way, you can hit all under your notifications. That way, you know exactly what's going on, and you will be in the know whenever I do go live. You'll be able to know what's up, and you'll be able to tune in as well. So definitely come on in here and definitely join me for some good football. We're gonna have a good time, and we're gonna see the Tennessee Titans try to get a win against the Bucs. And this is not going to be an easy game for the Tennessee Titans to win. This is not going to be, they're really going to have to work to win this football game. And but there are some ways that they can do that. And I'm gonna go ahead and bring up some stats from the Buccaneers, of course, again, just in case if you did tune in on Wednesday. Now, the Tennessee Titans, they're gonna have to score some points in this game if they're gonna win this football game. They're gonna have to find a way to score some points, but they're also gonna have to find a way to stop somebody as well, and that's probably gonna be the more difficult part for this Tennessee Titans team. Tampa Bay offensively is middle of the road. The only problem is Baker Mayfield is actually having a pretty decent year. 1,865 yards, 12 touchdowns, 4 interceptions on the year so far. And then, of course, you got Mike Evans, who is a big time receiver, and also got Rashad White, who is a pretty good runner out of the backfield. He could be definitely a problem as well. So, on the other side, of course, you got the Tennessee Titans. Uh, you got now Will Levis stepping in, into the starting role. He is now the starting quarterback going forward. He ain't got to worry about looking over his shoulder. He just got to stay. He just got to stay upright. Just got to stay healthy, and that's going to really depend on this offensive line. And so, and the thing about the defense of the Buccaneers is they're not very good either. They've given up a lot of yards in the air, but they are not. They are pretty decent on the ground, and that is where the Tennessee Titans are going to have to try to find a way to get the ball moving. Is on the ground and get it done with the king. And so, if they can do those things, they're going to have a way to win this football game. They're going to be able to make some moves and be able to win. And so, as we celebrate Veterans Day, of course, again, happy Veterans Day. I want to say thank you to any and all veterans who have served this country and who are serving this country right now. I want to personally say thank you, and let me make sure y'all see me, to all the veterans near and far, whether you're serving currently or you served in the past. I want to personally say thank you very much for all that you've done, for all that you've given, sacrificed, what your families have given and sacrificed. Of course, I know I have friends who are veterans. I have friends whose parents are veterans, and I also have friends and those who have lost their lives in service to this country. And I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart to all the veterans, whether you're in the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, the Marines, the Coast Guard, the reserves. I just want to say thank you to all those veterans who serve. And while I'm at it, even though it's really not a Veterans Day that's geared towards them, I also want to say thank you to all the police officers and firefighters out there as well, because you put your lives on the line as well every single day to protect people in your various cities and states all over the United States as well. So I definitely want to say thank you to all of our law enforcement and all of our firefighters as well. So I say thank you to all of you for what you have done and continue to do and everything. So I definitely wanted to make sure I said that. But this game coming up, I see we got some people in here. Uh we definitely got Clay, we got Brandon Smith up in here. Appreciate you tuning in. Of course, we got our troll XD Gamer and XD. I need Trevor Lawrence and Travis Etienne to do some work today. Even though I don't like the Jags, I need Etienne, I need Trevor Lawrence, I need Evan Ingram to do some work. Even though y'all got your work cut out for y'all against a very good 49ers defense, I need y'all to do some work today. DO9, what's up with you, sir? But there are some ways the Tennessee Titans can win this game. And let's quickly go over the Blue Enforcer 4 points to victory before we do get to the kickoff in just a minute. One, Mayo's got to do it in the air. He's got to let it loose. He's got to let it loose and just throw the ball. That's number one. Number two, just protect Will Levis. Please protect Will Levis. Protect him, and he'll have a chance to be able to be successful. And I'm scared about that because most likely Andre Dillard, who is probably one of the worst offensive linemen I've ever seen, and I never thought I would say that after Dennis Daly, but he's worse than Daly. He is worse than Daly. And he's probably going to be on the left side. Dylan Radins, who I think is better than people think, will be probably at right guard because Daniel Brunskill is out. And then, of course, Chris Hubbard will be back in at left at right tackle. But here are some guys who are going to be out. You got Burks again out, Brunskill out, Colton Dowell is inactive. Caleb Murphy inactive, although we need pass rushing. Sean Murphy Bunting out today. And wow, Ryan Tannehill is also inactive, even though he's tried to come back. Rashard Weaver is inactive, surprisingly. And so they're just going to go with Arden Key and Harold Landry basically as the pass rushers. Basically. So they're probably going to be bringing a lot of four-man rushes up, and they need to blitz a little bit more. And we're getting ready for the kickoff. Defensively, what I said defensively they need to do is they got to get to the quarterback, at least touch the quarterback a little bit, and don't let them get loose. Don't let them get loose. Don't let them have a get-right game. And that's something that they got to avoid. But we're going to get ready, and we are underway in Tampa Bay, and Tajay Spears calls for a fair catch at the 4-yard line, and that'll get it, I believe, to the 25. So Will Levis, 500 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception, starting for the Tennessee Titans. So everybody, I know a lot of y'all are late coming on in, but y'all come on in, and we're going to play this game, and we're going to see what these Tennessee Titans can do. And so let's see if Will Levis can do this. Billy Jeans Mayo in the game. 1st and 10 at the 25. They faked to Henry. Levis gets it complete and got it to DeAndre Hopkins. And I said I think DeAndre Hopkins could be poised for a very, very big game today. I really do think he is poised for a very big game. Nice pickup by Derrick Henry on Antoine Winfield. And so Quick pass, quick first down. First and 10, a little bit past the 40. There was a king run to Tajay Spears. Spears on his horse and gets past into Bucs territory. A nice design play there. Basically, it was a king cap, but it was Spears basically running it. And I know there's some people out there wondering, why are you trying to get Spears in the game more? Because he's very dynamic. He's one thing, like he has the speed and he definitely has some quickness to him and can spare Henry. So now Levis gives to Henry right side and he was going nowhere. And that's Joe Tryon, Shoninka, and of course, Cansey also in there on the stop as well. Kaji Cansey out of Pittsburgh, somebody that I definitely liked. And so this defense, if they do the job, this defense could be a problem up front. And that's where the Tennessee Titans can have some trouble. And that's, up front is where the Bucs are strong. Vita Vea, a huge dude. So 2nd and 12 now. Levis throws complete. Got it to Chris Moore, who was very much near a first down. I think he got about 11 on that one, and it sets up a very good 3rd and short. Levis has to get the ball out quick. He is getting it out quick, which is something I do like. Give to Henry on 3rd and 1, and that's usually pretty favorable for Derrick Henry. And he easily gets the first down. And we're definitely going to have to see how this offensive line tends to hold up. I see Ms. Crutcher is in here, Cookie Crutcher in here. How you doing? Tighten up. Drive is starting off pretty good for the first drive. I wanted to be down there for this game because I have family in Tampa. I was going to try to, get a flight down, but I just couldn't get a flight down, so I wasn't able to make it. I wasn't able to get off work. Levis back to pass. Took a little long, but got it away, but there is a flag on the play. So they get offsides on Joe Tryon, Toyinka, and as a 5-yard penalty, so they'll repeat first down. So instead it'll be 1st and 5, easier to get. Right now, the Titans are at the Tampa Bay 29-yard line. Levis, quick pass out to Nick Westbrook-Akine. Akine picks up the first down and gets inside the 20. So the Titans are in the red zone for the first time in this game. So far, a very good-looking drive for the Tennessee Titans to start the game. And just for everybody out there wondering about something else, the Patriots did lose earlier this morning, 10-6 to the Indianapolis Colts. So there could be some drama up in Foxborough. Just keep your eye on that. 1st and 10 again. 4 first downs on this drive already for the Titans. In motion goes Moore. Gave to Spears going left, and he might have got one. Gains on the stop for Tampa Bay. And so that looks like it's going to be about a 2nd and 9. So they did get a yard there. But right now, the Tennessee Titans have some momentum. They're getting started. They're trying to get the ball out quickly. Now, even though Ryan Tannehill is inactive, he is suited up, and he is definitely paying attention on the call. So he is definitely paying attention. Levis quick fakes it. Easy pass over the middle to Josh Wiley, picking up the first down. And right now, Titans are looking real good so far on this first drive. which is why I'm kind of glad I decided not to start Antoine Winfield. They faked the Derrick Henry. I mean, Wiley got open. And so he picks up a first down and trying to get, their first drive touchdown of the year. They've only had field goals. Pitch to Henry. Henry trying to get outside, and he gets nowhere. Again, the strength of the Bucs defense is up front. Their front seven, Levante David, the veteran, still very, very good. And of course, the Tampa Bay defense pretty stingy down here. Space gets a little thin. 2nd and goal. Levis drops back, tries to go to Josh Wiley again, and Devin White with the coverage there. Almost maybe could have picked it off a little bit, but drops to the ground. That was a dangerous pass. I think that's a pass. Levis probably would have liked to have had back in that situation. 3rd down. Here's where the Titans have had some struggles offensively on 3rd down. Only 32%. One of the worst 3rd down teams in the league. And Andre Dillard. Andre Dillard gives up the sack to Vita Vea, which we're not surprised. And I mean, if you're Tampa Bay, I mean, they have Vita Vea on the outside bringing the pressure instead of up the middle because they know Andre Dillard is weak. And he is. Andre Dillard is the weak link. Andre Dillard is the weak, or Pickard is the weakest link of this offensive line. And he's already given up a sack. And they had to settle for a field goal again. And the kick is up and the kick is good. Nick Folk continues to be Mr. Perfect. And the Titans at least get some points, but yet again, they do not get a first drive touchdown. They had to settle for a field goal. And so the Titans do score. Titans lead 3-0 after the drive stalls on a drop pass by Wiley, which probably could have been picked off. And then the usual suspect, Andre Dillard, with the sack. At some point, and I want to say this. I was listening to the 104.5 The Zone pregame show, and they had Buck Rising on. And he said himself, and I tweeted this out. I said, Buck Rising said it himself that Mike Vrabel was the one that went to bat, for Andre Dillard to be a part of this team. He wanted Andre Dillard and, everything. So he went to bat for him. And just like last year with Dennis the Dud Daly, it just seemed like Mike Vrabel is just giving the definition of insanity. Is just following the definition of insanity. He keeps doing the same thing over and over and over, expecting a different result. And, again, Andre Dillard, Dill Pickard being in there, this is Mike Vrabel's fault. But yeah, not a bad opening drive, but, Andre Dillard kills your drive. He kills you getting points. So, I mean, that's the bad thing. You could have had a touchdown, had a good drive going, and Dillard messed it all the way up. But are you surprised? He is the worst offensive lineman, and he has already given up he has already given up a bunch of sacks already. He is on pace to give up 17 sacks. He's already given up 9. I don't know what's going to take for Mike Vrabel to figure out that Andre Dillard cannot be on the field, should not be on the field. I'm like, can you please just put Dylan Radins at left tackle, bring Corey Levin in. And Corey Levin is active, as is Jalen Duncan as well. They are active. And so I'm like, put somebody else in for the love of God. And so now we look at the Titans defense, who has been subject of scrutiny because they can't seem to stop somebody. They can't seem to stop anybody. Mayfield on first down throws complete to Chris Godwin. And I guarantee you, they're going to go after Trey Avery today. This time, I mean, he was slipping and still caught the pass. I mean, I don't know. There was definitely some miscommunication there in the coverage, but they're going to attack Trey Avery because they're going to attack Trey Avery. Baker Mayfield could have a big day, and that's going to be a problem. Now, Rachaad White on the run, and the Titans stack him up right there, and that's what they're going to have to do. The Titans have got to find a way to get back to being that run-stuffing defense that they used to be. And so that's what they definitely going to have to figure out. But they cannot let Mike Evans and Chris Godwin and Kay Oden just run wild. And D09, you got a point. Yeah, he's got to be able to step up in the pocket or use his legs. Baker Mayfield trying to roll away, another completion. And this time it's Mike Evans, who one of the better receivers. And a lot of times people talk about the top receivers in the league. I think a lot of people, because the Tampa Bay Bucs are struggling now, have forgotten about Mike Evans, and you just can't do that. Mike Evans, I believe, might be a free agent after this season. I wouldn't be upset if the Titans tried to go get him. He ain't a burner, but he is just a big target that can catch the football. And right now, they're already in Titan territory at the Titans 42. Give to Rachaad White, and he might pick up 2. And Levis does have to do the same thing, D09. You're absolutely right. Baker's getting out of the pocket. They're moving the pocket, making it so it's more difficult for guys like Landry, Key, and Simmons to get to him. And you know, they're talking about, Jeffrey Simmons and some others say, it seemed like, 10 guys might do something well and one guy doesn't. It's like everybody's taking a turn to do it, and he is sacked. Sack on the play by Big Tierre Tart. Pop Tart getting in there for the sack. And that was against Cody Mark, giving up the inside to Big Jeff, and Tierre Tart finishes him off. And that's something that, the Titans have had some issues doing, is getting to the quarterback. Big sack by Tierre Tart, set up a 3rd and 15. Midway through the first quarter, and Baker going deep, and he is picked off. Baker picked off by Roger McCreary. And it's good to have Roger McCreary back in the lineup. Turnover on the play, and the Titans, who needed to create some turnovers, just did there. Now, they could have called someone Azeez Al-Shire, but great job by Roger McCreary getting the interception. Big play there. Titans will get the ball back after the break. Titans up 3-0, get the turnover, and they get back on the football. Man, that was a good job. Tart with the sack, and then the pressure was coming. And, of course, you got to know if you can't get to the quarterback, get your hands up. And the Titans were able to get their hands up and were able to get that interception right there with Roger McCreary. Man, that was a good job by them. And that is exactly what we need. And so now the defense, of course, a team that has struggled with turnovers, that has struggled with getting turnovers, gets a big one there. And man, did we need that? We've only had 2 interceptions on the year. That is number 3. That is the 3rd pick of the year for this Titan defense. First for Roger McCreary this season. And now the Tennessee Titans will be right back on offense after that. It has a chance to add a little bit more. So Titans up 3-0. We'll get the ball back. Like I said, good first drive for both teams, but wish it had been a touchdown instead of a field goal. But how are y'all feeling about this game? How y'all feeling? Is everybody doing good today? Let me know how y'all feeling. We gonna have some fun. We gonna have a good time. Get a little warm. I may have to cut my fan on behind me a little bit. And so I'm going to go do that right now, just a second before everything comes back. So I'll be right back in just a quick second. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Appreciate y'all coming back. Appreciate y'all sticking with me. Yep, but the Tennessee Titans, I mean, I said that's what they need to do. Don't let them get loose and have a big day, and also just get to the quarterback. And they definitely got to the quarterback on that first drive. So Levis and the game back at the 17-yard line, beginning this drive after the turnover. Levis gives to Henry, looked like a delayed handoff, and there is nothing with it. Like Tampa Bay is basically saying they are going to sell out to stop the run. Now it's stopped by Yaya Diaby making the play for Tampa Bay. And I mean, the Titans are going to have to understand, don't be conservative. Attack their weakness. And right now, Andre Dillard has proven he can't block anybody. So, I mean, I would go after that left side, too. Quick pass to Chig on second down the screen. Maybe gets back about a couple of yards past the original line of scrimmage and sets up a 3rd and long. I mean, he's already been pressured. Will Levis has already been pressured 44% of his dropbacks. 3rd highest in the league, and mainly a lot of that is because of the left side, mainly Andre Dillard being terrible. And now it's 3rd and 8. Kyle Phillips would be a nice pickup here. Got Hopkins in the slot. Might have been a little bit of jump. Pressure comes. Pass is caught by Kyle Phillips. Past the first down marker. And, there have been some stats. I mean, Kyle Phillips only had about like 7 catches with Ryan Tannehill. Had only 9 catches with Ryan Tannehill in 6 games, and but has had 7 catches in 2 games with Will Levis. But right now, Mike Vrabel and Tim Kelly, they have got to figure out. Mike Mike Vrabel and Tim Kelly have got to figure out how the heck to protect Will Levis on the left side, because these twists, a lot of teams are going to keep doing these twists until the Titans figure out how to pick them up. And now you got Wiley on the left side, maybe to give Dillard some help, because Dillard can't handle anything one-on-one. And I agree. Dionana's point, Levis slips there. It is dropped back and is sacked by Shaq Barrett. And I think that time it was Skoronski that I think gave him sack on that one. I mean, come on, y'all. Or it might have been Dillard again. So it's frustrating to watch this offensive line. And now the delay handoff to Spears. But the left side of the offensive line is an issue. And I know Skoronski, he's a rookie, has some of his troubles at times too. But, I mean, offensive line can't stop anybody. If they don't get this offensive line straightened out at some point, they're going to get this kid killed. And Devin White is down for the Buccaneers. And if y'all see me looking down, I'm checking Twitter. But I mean, but I don't understand. Like, I don't know what Mike Vrabel has to do to understand that Andre Dillard is not it. It's like I remember when Skoronski couldn't play against the Chargers, Xavier Newman-Johnson started at left guard for Skoronski, and after 2 series, he took him out. And put I want to say he put Radins at left guard, and it looked better. Or anything. They put Radins in the game or anything like that. But I just don't know what it's going to take for Mike Vrabel to realize Andre Dillard stinks. I don't know why he won't just put Peter Skoronski at left tackle. You could put Skoronski at left tackle. You could put Levin at left guard, or Radins at left guard and Levin at right guard. He's acting like we have absolutely no choice but to play Dillard. Again, he's doing the exact same thing he did last year with Dennis Daly. The exact same thing. And it is, again, the definition of insanity. Doing the same thing over and over and over, expecting a different result. And I just don't know what it's going to take for Mike Vrabel to realize Dillard's going to get the quarterback killed. Dillard's going to get that boy killed. I just don't know. And it's like he keeps wanting to say, well, Dillard gives us the best chance out there. And, they won't even consider moving Peter Skoronski to left tackle. And I know Skoronski said himself, it would be a lot to move back to tackle, but I'm just trying to be good at guard. But I'm like, you got to do something. 3rd and 18, swing pass out to Spears. Spears trying to pick up a few yards, but he's not going to be able to get anywhere close to the first down, and the Titans are going to have to punt the football. So the Titans do not take advantage of the turnover, but we do have the secret weapon coming into the game. We have the Stonehouse. the Stonehouse is coming in. And that is a good kick by Stonehouse. They don't try to return it, flips the field. Got it down to about the 12-yard line. Excellent punt. And I see my boy B Pay, Blue Fi. Shout out to the Titans fan club of Memphis down at the House of Samurai. And they're basically saying one of the Tampa Bay players, he was like, somebody got to get off the field. Somebody got to get off the field. So he thought, well, I'll get off the field on the Titans sideline. On the Titans sideline. That was a 62-yard punt, depending on this penalty. And I mean, that is a big-time punt. And so they're going to enforce the 5-yard penalty. They're going to back them up 5 more yards. So consequentially, that could have been a 67-yard punt, but it's only 62. But they'll be backed up 5 more, so they'll be inside of their own 10-yard line at the 7. Radens is playing at right guard. Is playing at right guard for Daniel Brunskill, unfortunately, because Brunskill out. He was going to try to play through. I believe it was an ankle injury. He was going to try to play through it, but they decided to sit him out because he didn't practice all week. So, yeah, I don't know how we solve this offensive line problem, but Dillard cannot be on the field. And I would get it if you put Raiders at left tackle and then he struggles or something like that. I mean, look, you got to try something different. Baker gives to Rachaad White, and he's not going to get much. Might get 2 yards. And I'm seeing some tweets talking about how the most pathetic offensive line. First Dennis Daly, now Dillard. And I agree. I mean, Dillard, I thought it couldn't get no worse. Drop at the pass, play action, and Baker is hit as he throws. Trying to see who got the hit there. And that was a hit by, I believe that was Harold Landry. Landry making an appearance. And again, that's what we want. I want the Titans get some hits on Baker Mayfield. And now it's 3rd and 7 with 1 second to go. And I'm going to take a look at that and see if Lyle Collins, 3rd and 7 into the first quarter, and that is incomplete to Mike Evans. And so when we begin the second quarter, the Tennessee Titans will be getting the ball back. So 1 quarter in the books. 1 quarter in the books, and the Tennessee Titans up 3-0. Baker Mayfield, for the most part, has been decent. He's had a couple of issues. I know he had one where he tried to sell the play action and then slipped trying to drop back and took the sack. And then the other was Dillard. was Dillard. So again, offensive line issues. But I'm trying to see if Lyle Collins is actually available. I know he's been injured. I'm trying to see if he's still a free agent. Um, I'm trying to take a look at that, but I want to say he is a free agent. Uh, yeah, right now, Lyle Collins is a free agent right now, but I know he was dealing with an injury. He was dealing with an injury. He was on the PUP list, but as of right now, he is a free agent. Yes, he is. Yes, he is, Brandon. He's a free agent right now. So yeah, we better buckle up our seatbelt. Dion said, let's get a touchdown. Run the ball ain't working. I agree. It's not right now. And so now we're back and we're seeing the punt. We're going to see a punt by Tampa Bay. Eric Guerra back to return. Might give the Titans some decent field position. Eric Guerra, he runs into his own player, gets past midfield, getting some yards, gets close to the Tampa Bay 40-yard line. So not a bad return for Eric Guerra. And let's see. Levi G's. Billy G's not looking too bad. And I'm getting some information on a certain somebody. Remember, I know some of y'all are ahead of me. And I see it looks like Dylan Raiders is in at left tackle now. Was very interesting. Dylan Raiders goes to left tackle, which is good news because I think Dylan got hurt. And now Andrew Rupchich, who was pulled up from the practice squad, is in at right guard. Is in at right guard, which I'm surprised Corey Levin isn't at right guard. And Levis gets sacked again. But this time it was from the right side. This time, Chris Hubbard giving up the sack there. So Hubbard joining the party of giving up sacks. My goodness. I mean, right now, the way this is going, they're going to get Levis killed. He's already been sacked 3 times in this game. And now you set up 3rd and 12. You had great field position, but now you can't take advantage of it. Give to Chris Moore, who makes a catch close to the first down. Maybe you might be able to kick a field goal here, but my God, this offensive line is going to get this kid killed. And so now the Titans are going to take another field goal, this one from 51. Hubbard in at right tackle gives up the sack. Folk kick is up. Oh man, and that was nowhere close. And for the first time this season, Nick Folk misses a kick. And you know what? I know there are going to be some people that want to get mad. I'm not going to be one of them. Nick Folk has been perfect all year in 8 games. It's okay if he misses one. But again, I see that Andre Dillard is not in the game. Radens is in at right and left tackle with Skoronski at left guard. You got Brewer at center, who I have my doubts about. Andrew Rupchich, who was just brought back onto the practice squad, who was elevated up, is in at right guard. And then you got Hubbard at right tackle. I mean, yeah, I would have went with a field goal as well. And so, yeah, Dillard was in the tent, and everything. But I mean, he probably was getting beat like a drum again so bad he faked an injury. Well, he probably was actually hurt. But I'm like, now I'm starting to wonder, what does he have against Corey Levin? I mean, maybe we should go ahead and put Levin at center, or something like that. So I don't know. Yeah, the play action not really helping much. You got to get the ball out, get him the ball out quick. And that's the only way. Quick passes. And I know they want to develop some longer developing plays, but it's not going to work against right now this pass rush who is really getting it together. I mean, Vita Vea got a sack. Devin White got in on a sack. And Shad Barrett, their main guys, getting sacks. I mean, again, this is a defense that is 31st in passing. And again, one thing that the Titans tend to do is help a team that's struggling get right. Said DO9 say, well, our kicker can't kick from a long distance. Actually, he has kicked well from long distance. He's kicked a few 50-yarders. And, of course, quick swing pass out to Vaughn. And so Andre Dillard is in the locker room for concussion protocol. And so Dillard is in the locker room, and Baker Mayfield dropped back the pass, gets it complete to Chris Godwin, and sets up about a 3rd and 4. And they're just showing a highlight in Pittsburgh. I think they're wearing their old school Pittsburgh jerseys, and Jaylen Warren, who torched us, did the same thing. How many linemen we got left? Well, Rupchich is in now, so Mayfield was facing pressure. Incomplete, intended for Trey Palmer. Molden, if he doesn't fall down, might have had a chance at an interception there. Gets away from Trey Palmer, and if Molden doesn't fall down, he might could pick that off. But how many linemen we have left? We still got Corey Levin. We also got Jalen Duncan as well. Of course, we have no MPF, no Brunskill. Eric Garrett trying to return the punt. And so the Titans will get the ball back and will be able to regain possession. Yeah. So let's see. How many offensive linemen we got left? That is a very good question. I mean, we have 5. Of course, Diller goes down and Brunskill out. So we're already at 7. Of course, when you add Radens and then you have Rupchich. Of course, Radens goes to left tackle. And then Rupchich comes in. So the only guys we have left is Corey Levin and Jalen Duncan. Those are the only other offensive linemen we got left. So the defensive line taking a long time to break through. I mean, they're getting pressure. I will say that. They are getting pressure, which is good. I thought for a second they were going to break through there on that particular play, but good blitz pickup there. So right out of the time, they got to they've gotten a couple of shots in on Baker Mayfield. Like with Kenny Pickett, he was barely getting touched. But they're definitely getting some shots in. They're getting some shots in on Baker Mayfield, but got to sack him a few times. So that's something that they're definitely going to have to do, and they got to find a way to break through. But the Tennessee Titans, 3-0 with the ball back. And they got to continue to drive. They cannot allow this Tampa Bay team to hang around, because if they allow them to hang around, then Tampa Bay is going to believe they have a chance. They're going to believe they have a chance. And we have to make it so that we got to make it so to make them think they don't have a chance. So they got to definitely do something. But we are definitely going to see now. But 1st and 10 now, back at the 24, at the Titan 24-yard line. And Derrick Henry breaking through the line, picking up 9. And that is the thing they got to do. They got to have him where he can go downhill. Right now, Raden's still in at left tackle, and Rupchich at right guard. But Levis is tough. I'll give him that. And it's going to be a false start against the Titans. False start on Raidens. And so now 2nd and 6 instead of 2nd and 1. And there's another penalty. My goodness. And Ravens, 2 straight false starts. That is not going to help his cause. I mean, right now, they got to stop with these penalties. Now, instead of it being 2nd and 1, it's 2nd and 12. Or 2nd and 11, rather. And Levis gets it batted down. And right now, this Tampa Bay defense that's supposed to be one of the worst defenses in the league, they got confidence. And that's the one thing that the Titans could not have afforded to give anybody. This is the 29th ranked defense in the league, 31st against the pass, and we're making them look like a great defense. Levis, quick pass out to Chig, and he's not going to be nowhere near enough for the first down. And those pre-snap penalties are killers. Dylan Radins, as much as I've praised him, those 2 false starts killed that drive. Those two false starts killed that drive. And you could tell Levis was not happy about that. Stonehouse punts it away, and nice, a beauty. And got it down inside the 20 again at about the 15-yard line. That was a beauty. So, I mean, my goodness, that was a good, another good punt by Stonehouse. I'm trying to see how long that punt was. That was a 55-yard punt. That was a 55-yard punt by Stonehouse there. And again, flips the field. So now Tampa Bay starting at their own 15-yard line. And again, this offense continues to struggle, mostly because of what's happening up front. And I mean, this time I got to blame Dylan Radins on that one. 2 false start penalties practically killed that drive. But now, of course, on Twitter, I see now people are going to start turning on Dylan Radins too. We were all begging to give Radins a shot at left tackle. Now he gets in there, 2 false start penalties. And, he's going to have to find a way to make that up and do better than that. But right now, I'm like, Dylan, we've been begging for you to get an opportunity, and now you finally get one, and you have those 2 penalties. You can't do that. So, I mean, that's, my goodness. And of course, we were all wanting Raiders to get the shot, and now he messes himself up. Those type of penalties will piss Mike Vrabel off. So now the Titans back on defense. Tampa Bay at their own 15-yard line. Rashad White trying to run it and is getting nowhere. Right now, this Titan defense doing a very, very good job. So far, they're doing a good job. Right now, this offense got to figure out how to score more points, and right now it's mainly up front. And Baker Mayfield gets a line drive downfield, hits Mike Evans for the first down. And I mean, right in the middle. And if you know you're supposed to be in a particular area, quit watching the quarterback and go to where you're supposed to go, or at least guard the guy you're supposed to guard. Man. Baker pitched to White, and White picking up a few yards. He might have picked up about 5. And so, the Tennessee Titans defense is going to have to, they're going to have to come up with another turnover. I mean, they came up with one. They're going to have to find a way to come up with another because right now, the way this offense is playing, they're probably not even going to score 10 points in this game, the way this is going. Fake drive. They fake drive. Looked like Danico was almost going to get to him. Had to get it over him to Cade Otton. And maybe picked up about 4 yards there. Sets up a short third down. Just a little quick dump off. Gets us some yards, and now it's 3rd and 1. Jaden Galden, what's up? Welcome into the channel. 3rd and 1 now. And Mayfield again with time. Gets it to Mike Evans again. And now Buccaneers starting to get a little momentum. They starting to cook a little. Mike Evans, 3 catches, 51 yards already. We should be doing this with DeAndre Hopkins, but we can't get him the ball because our offensive line can't hold up. And now quick screen to Rachaad White. White's got room and he's going to score. He's going to score. And there it is. Touchdown Buccaneers. Simmons nearly got to him, but they got the screen out. And that's the one thing about Rachaad White that you are afraid of. That dude can turn on some jets. And again, the Tennessee Titans not taking advantage of situations where they didn't take advantage of a turnover earlier. They didn't take advantage of good field position earlier. And of course, Bonnie Rice in the game gets caught inside and doesn't stay on the running back and can't make the tackle. My God, this team is bad. And the media want to say it's not Vrabel's fault and the talent is bad. I mean, I don't think all of this is all on the players. I think some of it is, but some of this they're being taught. My goodness. And I said, don't let them get loose. And there it is. You let them get loose for a score. And I don't know, y'all. This game, the way that the game started looked nice. But then after that, I mean, it's been pretty uncomfortable. And I think we all see why. So new score here in the second quarter. Titans down 7-3 now. And Titans could be in some trouble. And, ain't looking too hot. And people keep saying, well, they're not going to compete for the playoff this year. And, let Vrabel and Carthon work together and all this and that. I'm like, getting rid of Vrabel might be the best thing for this football team, and getting rid of some of these other coaches too. And let Rand choose his guy. This collaboration crap ain't working. And we have our other Titans hater back in here, Kent. I have absolutely no expectations on this season. I told all of y'all how I'm going to watch games. I'm not going to be mad. If the Titans lose this game, I am not going to be upset. Technically, for me, every loss is a good thing. Means a higher draft choice and a better chance for us to pick up a real offensive lineman to go along with Skoronski. And if the Patriots want Mike Vrabel so bad, I'm like, look, Patriots, please, for all that is good, come take Mike Vrabel from us, please. I will be so happy. And I mean, honestly, as bad as our situation is, in Foxborough, it's a lot worse. And that's another thing. It's like they keep playing with this conservative, offensively, they want to be so conservative. Like against the Falcons, they were aggressive. Will was able to chuck the ball downfield. And it's like ever since then, it's like, oh my God, we got to be conservative. We don't want to get them hurt. Well, with this bad offensive line, you're still getting them hurt. You're still getting them hit. So I'm like, let the kid throw if he has time. So now Levis back on the ball again. Can he bring some life to this lifeless offense? Levis, play action, and off the hands of Nick Westbrook-Akine, and was nearly picked off by Levante David. I mean, now that one I really can't blame on Levis. Nick Westbrook-Akine should have caught that football. Nick Westbrook-Akine should catch that football. Nick Westbrook-Akine should have caught that football. There's no excuse for that one. 2nd and 10. Give to Derrick Henry. Henry trying to push forward. He may have picked up about 4 yards, so it might be about 3rd and 6. But yeah, Nick Westbrook-Akine got to catch that football. And right now, I am not liking some of these play calls with Tim Kelly being a little bit too conservative. I'm like, can we move the pocket? Can we help Will Levis a bit? And I forgot Travis Gibson on defense is up, so we have at least 3 pass rushers. So 3rd and 6 now. Here comes the blitz. And the pressure, and again, more pressure. I mean, this offensive line cannot protect anybody. Levis is taking a beating right now. And this Titans offense continues to be lifeless. I may go back and watch this game later tonight because I really want to watch the protections. And I'm going to try to do that. And now the return, Tompkins on the return, I believe gets it out past the 30 to about the 32-yard line. Nice little speedy returner. And once again, the Buccaneers will get back on the ball. And I had said the Tennessee Titans defense did a good job. I guess I spoke too soon. But yes, the Tennessee Titans are being the same old Titans. And somebody on Twitter said, I don't think it matters who we got at left tackle. That position is cursed. That position is cursed. I mean, again, the Tennessee Titans, I think, had the answer at left tackle, but Mike Vrabel's stupid tail decided, you know, my best option at left tackle, I'm going to put him at guard. Let's do that. I think that's a great idea. And obviously is a dumb idea. So man. And so right now, I mean, this Titan team, they are lifeless. And I see my boy Chili Pepper. I see our boy Chili Pepper, who is our Tennessee Titans Fan of the Year. He's also the nominee for NFL Player of the Year, and I honestly think he should get it. I mean, this guy goes to absolutely every single game, home or away, he is there. So now the Buccaneers back on the ball. Can the Titans get another hit or something on them? Play action. Mayfield rolls out, and Autry gets to him. Sack! Danico Autry with the sack. So Danico Autry getting the sack, and it was much needed. And Mayfield, no matter what, even with the sack, still gets it complete to Chris Godwin. And so now they pick up the first down. This is just bad to watch. It is. Parker D said this is a joke. Jade said this team is so irritated. It is. Lou man, what's up with you, man? And now pitch the reverse to Tompkins. And he almost broke it, but they were able to make the stop there. And it sets up a second down. And see, you got to be, and see, on that instance, when you see something like that, backside has got to stay home. You got to stay home because in the reverse situation, it's coming back. And so they give to the running back Chase Edmonds, picks up only 3 yards and sets up a third down. And now the question is, can the Titans make a stop? Third down, and Baker Mayfield has the first down. And so now we're at the 2-minute warning. Titans down 7-3, but Buccaneers are on the move. Jay said, why did Kevin Byard leave? He didn't leave. He was traded. He was traded. By who? The Titans. They traded him. Probably wasn't the best idea. We're not the worst team in the NFL, but we could be. That would be the Carolina Panthers. That would be the New England Patriots. Those are a couple of the worst teams in the league. So, this tight team is very, very, very tough to watch. I will not disagree with that. Extremely tough team to watch. But you stick with them through the good, you stick with them through the bad, even though that is extremely difficult to do. It's very hard. Believe me. Them people don't know Titans football. I mean, a lot of them don't. Dion said some people picked us to score 30. I thought we could at least score 27 because I thought that Bucs defense was so bad. But we're not helping them. Bucs defense is bad, but we're, again, as usual, we're helping teams get right. And right now the Bucs are getting right. I mean, they lost a close game. They've lost 4 in a row. They're tired of being losers. So, I mean, I'm kind of tired of being the team that somebody does a first against. I'm also tired of being the team that everybody gets right against. And it's pretty darn depressing. Had to drink some water, but I know halftime will be coming up in just a bit. But right now we have the longest streak in the league without scoring 30. 26 straight games and counting, which we look like we're heading for 27 straight without scoring 30. Rashad White up the middle picks up 4. And so 2nd and 4, clock running, 1:50 to go. AZ Mick, we ain't looking too hot right now. The first drive started off good. After that, the offense has completely fell asleep, and the offensive line has been absolutely horrific. And the defense gave up a big play. Mayfield, they could have had a sack there. He steps up, ball's out, and the Titans can't recover it, and one of the offensive linemen picks it up, Tristan Wirfs. The Titans have a chance to get a turnover, and this tells you this is bad luck. Again, the Titans have a chance here. Landry just couldn't get to him. Ball comes out, and the Titans just can't scoop it up. My God. And look at that. Travis Gibson right there could have gotten on the ball and just lets it go right through his hands. Man. And Gibson jumps on everything but the football. Gibson jumps on everything but the football on that one. I'm like how Stephen A. Smith feels about the New York Knicks when it comes to the Titans and the Grizzlies. Absolutely nothing seems to want to go our way. Now, I'm going to say this. I think Levis has done a decent job, but the offensive line hasn't exactly helped them on this. But these are going to be some of the type of games that Will Levis is going to go through. Zach says, good luck today. The Patriots can kiss my black ass. Sorry, excuse 14. Well, Zach, I'm going to tell you, my team ain't looking much better. My team ain't looking much better. And if I were you, I'm like this. If the Patriots want Mike Vrabel so bad, please tell Robert Kraft to take him. I'll give anything. If you give us a couple of first-round picks, take them. Take them. I'll help them pack. Y'all can have Mike Vrabel. We don't want him anymore. So now after the fumble, the Titans could have gotten back and could have had 50 seconds to go the other way. It's now 3rd and 5. Titans had a chance to get another turnover. Baker Mayfield tried to get you a turnover and tried to go to Mike Evans. Incomplete. And that would have been an easy first down. And they're going to pick on Trey Avery. And almost got past McCreary. McCreary on the stop there. I mean, luckily Mike Evans dropped it there. Because that definitely had a chance to get some more yards. And so the Buccaneers are going to punt the football, and we know what's going to happen. We might as well just go ahead and take it to the locker room. And we might as well just go ahead and take it to the locker room because we know what the Titans are going to do. Run, and let the clock run out. So they're probably just going to kneel on it and go to the locker room. That's probably what they're going to do. And I mean, and there are some that saying that they are scared that Mike Vrabel and this team and this coaching staff can ruin Will Levis. They very well have the potential to do that. And of course, inside give to Tajay Spears. So they're basically going to say, we'll take it to the locker room. And that's what they're going to do. And Tampa Bay gets the ball to start the second half. Exactly. No surprise. Vrabel like, forget it. We're just going to go to the locker room. I am not surprised. An absolutely horrible first half for this Tennessee Titan team, particularly on offense, as the Titans go into the locker room down 7-3. We're going to take a quick breather for a moment, and then we're going to talk about this halftime a little bit and all the things that did go wrong in this game so far for this Titan team. And can they find any possible way to fix it? So everybody, take a quick breather, stretch your legs a little bit, get you something to drink, get you a little quick bite to eat or something like that. And we'll be right back in just a few moments. Titans down 7-3 at the half.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits. I'm losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
Yeah. There's no mercy in this world, just hunger-thirsty persons in different versions. Each new update, that shit worsens. Why? Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different burdens that all seem to cause disturbance. Yo, do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor. I've got my own issues, I need a comb to get through. Don't need to groan with you, just go get your own tissue.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
That's it, the end of the song. Next time you'll sing along. Trust me, there's nothing wrong. I just need to carry on, cause society's a myth put there to make you sit. Listen to what they give. Don't ask questions, shut your lid. Yeah, don't ask questions, shut your lid. I need to run away from this and go get off the grid. Feel like my brain is overloaded, man, I'm losing it. Don't let them tell you what to do, man, they don't know shit.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits. I'm losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning, and this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all.
And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe do anything. But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be?
Yeah, this is my life, my strife, my right to fight, to die on. And this is my game to play, to claim a brand new name, oh. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a bit nervous that I might screw everything up that I've ever done. But what's the point of living if you ain't having fun? I guess I'll try this, try that, might miss, gotta find
Testing, testing. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that, y'all. But yeah, let's talk about it. You're getting outgained 152-89. I mean, after that first drive that went very well, you haven't done anything since. And this offensive line is showing they cannot protect anybody. I mean, pressure is coming from all over the place. And I mean, the Bucs are one of the most blitz-happy teams in the league. They blitz more than 60% of the time. So they're gonna come at you. And they're gonna blitz all day long. And this offensive line is not picking up on it. And you're not giving Levis any time to get a quick pass out to receivers. You're not giving them any time to do anything right now. And if you keep doing that, I'm not liking the way this game is going. But I mean, Levis has been under attack from the word go. And, the running game is definitely not there. And, defensively, we've done some things. I mean, we haven't hit Baker Mayfield enough. And then the one time we give up that screen pass, which goes for a touchdown. So I do not like the way this game is going. I see another loss heading up. And so I've already said, we're 3-5 right now. We're going to lose to Miami later this year. So there's already 3-6. You lose this game, you're looking at least 7 losses right now. And so right now we've already lost 12 of our last 15. It looks like we're about to have 13 of our last 16 losses the way this is going. Tennessee Titans better figure some things out as far as protection. Move the pocket. Help Will Levis out. Because right now, Tim Kelly, Jason Howling, and Mike Vrabel are not helping their young quarterback out. They're leading them to slaughter. And then you know what, D09? I forget. We got the Jags next. And the Jags right now hanging in with San Francisco. First down for Mayfield. Quick pass out to Rachaad White, who had that touchdown earlier. Gets out of bounds, picking up about 3.5 yards. So 2nd and 7 coming up. I mean, the Titans got a turnover, but couldn't take advantage of it. Excuse me. Excuse me. 2nd and 6 now. It gave to Rachaad White there. He's a couple of yards shy of the first down, and it's going to set up 3rd down. So it's going to set up maybe about a 3rd and about 3. I had to take that hat off there. I'm sweating bullets a little bit. I mean, shoot, that's kind of what happened when you deal with the Tennessee Titans. So 3rd and 3. Mayfield gets it out and gets it to his very good tight end, Cade Otton, and that picks up the 1st down. I mean, just find that little soft area. You only need a couple of yards. Easy pitch and catch. And they're talking about Cade Otton right now, who is turning into a pretty nice tight end for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Get to Rachaad White. He gets away from a time, gets away from another. And now he turned on the Jets a little bit, picked up the 1st down. I mean, the Titans had him dead. They had him in the backfield, and they don't wrap up. Tart had him right there. Tart has to finish that play. And Hooker gets him out of bounds. But Tart had him in the backfield. You got to be able to finish plays. Mayfield back to pass. Ball tipped. And it was nearly, Eric Guerra almost could have picked it off there. Jeffrey Sim, Big Jeff with the tip. And Baker, of course, bats it down. I mean, Guerra could have had a chance at an interception there. Second and 10. Mayfield has a man, got it to Trey Palmer, got it over Roger McCreary. Big play. I mean, he got behind. He was able to get behind Roger McCreary. Got a little bit of a step on him. McCreary tried to play the ball, but it's put in the right spot. I mean, that is. And now Mike Vrabel is calling. Tested. Okay. So what's going on is Vrabel decides to throw the challenge flag, saying that the ball hit the ground when he was going to the ground. I don't know if he's gonna get it overturned. I don't think so. But we definitely got to take a look at that replay. And I'm just taking a look at my fantasy team, and right now, some of my fantasy team ain't looking too hot at the moment. But they're trying to challenge to see if this play is going to stand. But we got to take a look and see, did it actually hit the ground? And I'm seeing on Twitter, meanwhile, in Minnesota, Josh Dobbs just continues to play well. I mean, again, have you noticed how players leave the Titans, go to other teams, and seem to be playing way better? I mean, take a look. A.J. Brown, career numbers in Philly. Josh Dobbs, winning games in Minnesota. And I'm laughing at this commercial on CBS. They're doing NCIS Sydney, but they got the whole commercial upside down. I guess because when you go to Australia, it's the land down under. So I guess that's why they got it upside down on that one. But, and that's another thing that's upside down. It's the Tennessee Titans offense. And so the challenge was successful. Ooh, and the ball does hit the ground and it jogs loose a little bit. So they rule it an incomplete pass. And Lou, man, I'm with you. I think, yeah, back in the day, that would have been a catch because there would have been no replay. So it sets up 3rd and 10 instead of a first down big play. So if Vrabel still has a challenge left, if he challenges again and wins again, he'll get an additional challenge. Titans try to blitz, they're going to go back to it. And right now, they're picking on Roger McCreary because Roger McCreary is not as fast. He's a dog corner, but he's not that fast. I mean, got easy speed. And Mike Evans, he ain't going to let that hit the ground. Yeah, now that one is complete. Basically, Baker Mayfield like, you know what, that last play didn't work, I'm going right back to it. So 1st and goal, give to Rashard White, and he is stacked up. So basically that challenge didn't even matter. So Trey Palmer, of course, was the speedster out of Nebraska. 2nd and goal for the Buccaneers. And Mike Evans had a clear touchdown in his hands and started celebrating a little too early. So Mike Evans basically was kind of celebrating a tad too early. And see, of course, if the Titans fall in this game, they'll be up to 7. Patriots look like they're going to be at 3. So, hey, Mayfield on 3rd down and goal. Incomplete. And now the Buccaneers are going to have to settle for 3. Mike Evans had a touchdown in his hands. It very well should be 14-3. It should be 14-3 Buccaneers right now. I mean, right now, the right now, Titans better thank their lucky stars on that one. And the field goal is up and the kick is good. So new score, Bucs up 10-3. The Buccaneers better hope those 4 points don't come back to haunt them later. But the way this Titan offense is going, they may not have to worry about that. So new score, Titans down 10-3. And like I said, it's just some of the little things I'm just noticing. We're not getting to the quarterback fast enough. Protections are not good. I mean, we're definitely going to see if they've made any adjustments. If they've made any adjustments in the second half, I rather doubt it. And right now, I know everybody wants to look at the talent and everything, and everybody wants to continue. Everybody wants to continue blaming John Robinson for all the talent. But again, you can't blame John Robinson for Andre Dillard. Andre Dillard was not brought in by John Robinson. And if Mike Vrabel went to bat for him, then that's Mike Vrabel's fault. That's on Vrabel if he wanted so bad to bring him in. It's just like what we was talking about with the kicker situation. We want to blame John Robinson for that too? Or is it that Mike Vrabel never really valued the kicking position? So I know a lot of y'all want to still blame John Robinson. I'm tired of blaming John Robinson for everything. He's fired. He's gone. That was the scapegoat. You don't have that scapegoat anymore. Whose fault is it that we've lost? We're about to lose 13 of 16. Whose job is it to get this team ready every week? They say next man up all the time. Isn't it the coach's job to make sure that next man is up, ready to play? So I'm getting sick of this mentality of it's all on no talent. You're not hearing that in New England. New England, no, they ain't got talent either. But they're ready for Bill Belichick to move on. But he's also general manager too at the moment. Now, I agree. Yes, some of the draft picks that John Robinson had are still on his team. But the fact of the matter is, the scapegoat is gone. It is Vrabel's job to get this team prepared no matter who the talent is. And we've seen it all the time. There have been, Minnesota has Josh Dobbs starting their quarterback, and they're still winning games. How is that? Josh Dobbs isn't the best quarterback, but they're obviously putting him in good positions to succeed. Come on now. Levis drops back. Decent protection. They have a man deep. Right through the fingers of Nick Westbrook-Ikhine. Nikita should have went for that. You got to go for that. You don't get many opportunities. And Levis, it was a rainbow. It was hanging up there. That was hanging up there. Levis has beautiful touch. Like, he ain't got to just force it. He just throws it up there, gave Nick Westbrook-Ikhine time to get under it, and just can't catch it. Messed up opportunity there. Henry on second down picks some yards up there, maybe picks up about 6. And it sets up maybe about a 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4. And so Derrick Henry shakes a defender and is able to get upfield. And so now 3rd and 4 now. Titans 2 of 7 on 3rd down here. 3rd and 4 from the 31. Levis to Spears. He gets around. Spears picks up the 1st down, gets a few more yards, holds the ball, gets out to about the 46-yard line, close to midfield. Good job by Spears there. It looked like he was going to get stopped, shakes it up, and gets the 1st down. Nice little quick swing pass out there, and then Spears shakes him up. Good pickup block by Chig there to spring him free. Now, D09 saying the fact that NWI is still on the team. NWI has been consistent. Levis back to pass. Quick screen to Derrick Henry. And Derrick, before he could get started, Skoronski couldn't keep the block on David, and David stops Derrick Henry before he could get going. Because I think if he gets going there, he has green ahead. Yeah, Skoronski was late. Skoronski was late there. If Skoronski gets that block, Derrick Henry has nothing but green ahead. What about Rob? Welcome to the channel. Welcome in. Appreciate the like and subscribe. Again, everybody, make sure y'all like and subscribe to the channel. Levis back to pass. Gets it across the middle. Had Chig open, and Chig drops the ball. And Chig has been struggling this season. There is a flag on the play. It might be an offsides, but Chig has been dropping passes. So that's against Joe Tryon. What about Rob? Like this sub. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Make sure you hit all, ring the bell and hit all, and that way you'll know when I go live. Lou Man says Henry would have scored. I agree. I agree. If Skoronski could have finished that block, Derek had nothing but grass ahead, and wasn't too many defenders that would have stopped him. So 2nd and 9 after the penalty. Give to Spears, and he's going nowhere. Cansey wraps him up. And now it's 3rd and long. And yeah, Raiders got whooped there. Good swim move by Cansey. One of my favorite moves. That's my go-to move when I play defensive line, is that swim move. You put it on quick, lineman can't touch you. Levis blitz coming. Levis got it away. Oh, and it almost picked off. Levante David almost had his 2nd pick of the day because he dropped one earlier and then drops this one. But the pressure was coming again. Skoronski, the safety coming from Antoine Winfield. Skoronski might have just barely picked him up. And then Levante David was about to step right in front of Chris Moore and pick that off. Dangerous pass there. Stonehouse again to punt. And it goes into the end zone. And that is one part of the game that Stonehouse has to continue to work on. And that is, you don't have to always kick the piss out of the ball every chance you get. But the Titans offense continues to struggle. And even when you have some good things happen, Chig drops a pass. Chig drops a pass that maybe could have set up a 2nd or 3rd and short. And the Titans just can't seem to get nothing going. And even when Levis seems to have protection, Levis has protection, either receivers drop the ball or it's nearly picked off. Lou Man said we might just hang around and get that defensive score to boost us up. I mean, Titan defense, despite giving up that touchdown, they are hanging around. They are definitely hanging around. And again, I mean, and I have to admit, Levis has thrown some risky passes. But I mean, that's going to be part of his development. That's going to be part of him growing. But at the same time, he's been under attack this whole game. He's been under attack this whole game. And it doesn't look like there's an end in sight for that. So Titans just going to have to find a way to hold on. Although, on the other side, XD Gamer, yo, Jags are stinking it up at home against Jacksonville. They're down 20-3. So, Dionys says, I thought Levis could have ran there. Big Jeff needs an energy drink. The whole defense does. And I understand Levis is trying to go through his progressions, but there are times where you got to move with the pocket so that way you give yourself a better chance to extend the play and get open. I mean, Levis has got to get some mobility going. But again, this is all part of his development. He's got to learn that. Second and 7 after a gain of 3 on the run. And then again, another run to Rashad White. Doesn't pick up much. 3rd and 5 now. Maybe picks up a yard. Maybe picks up 2 yards there because it was 2nd and 7. So 3rd and 5 now for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And Levis has got to be a little bit smarter with the football at times. Bucs 4 of 9 on 3rd down, so they're near 50%. When they were also, I believe, 2 of 7. 3rd and 5, got it to Mike Williams, and Williams has room to run, gets it across midfield. Mike Williams is getting going, ladies and gentlemen. Mike already has over 100 yards, and this is what you were afraid of. Mike Evans 5 for 121. He's having a big afternoon, and that was kind of expected. This secondary is weak, and it just a tip pass right over Travis Gibson's hand. It was tipped and still caught. And they try to go to Rashad White again. I mean, run defense for the most part, not bad. I mean, I'm trying to find a bright side for this. I'm trying to find a little bit of a bright side. There's really not much to go on. We are looking bad all around. Can't necessarily argue with that. And again, the pressure's for the mount to Vrabel, even with the talent issue. Blitz came, but Hooker was late. If Hooker was about maybe a 10th of a second early, he probably hits Baker Mayfield. And again, Roger McCreary is getting picked on because they're playing him more outside because they know Trey Avery cannot. Yeah, I'm seeing it now. Roger McCreary belongs inside. He can't keep up outside. I am seeing that because Trey Avery's not in the game. Baker moving out of the pocket, gets it away, gets it to Trey Palmer, just picks up a few yards. But I mean, again, smart play. Levis not getting out of the pocket. Baker Mayfield, he sees pressure. He gets out of the pocket and extends the play a little bit. And Palmer is just sitting there. Hey, we'll take the few yards. So very close to a first down there. Sets up 2nd and 4. If the Bucs score again, I don't see how they're gonna. I don't see how they're gonna be able to do this. Give to Chase Edmonds, and nothing there. Jaleel Johnson on the stop there. Lou Man said we called a blitz, got blew up by it. Bucs calling blitzes, they getting home. But again, this game is about the development of Will Levis. And Levis is having some of his struggles, especially with this offensive line struggling as well. Mayfield again with time, and again to Mike Evans, and again he pushes his way in. Touchdown Buccaneers, and ladies and gentlemen, the Titans are about to lose their 13th out of their last 16 games. They are in trouble. Mike Evans is having a field day on this defense. And the Titans continue to struggle. And the extra point is up and good. New score. Bucs 17, Titans 3, and it looks like it's over, ladies and gentlemen. And I mean, what else can we say? You know, again, yes, the talent is bad, but the coaching ain't much better. Mike Vrabel's not a good head coach. And everybody wants to seem to not want to blame Vrabel for any of this. I mean, again, when are we going to start making Vrabel more accountable? And think about this. Again, another thing is this. Who's in charge now? Mike Vrabel had more power, more say. Mike Vrabel could have fixed some of this if he's in control. Again, this is Mike Vrabel's fault. Vrabel definitely at fault. About time somebody saw it my way. Right now, I'm putting Vrabel on the hot seat because the losses are going to continue to mount. You're already going to fall to 3-6. And the Jags are going to be pissed off after they're getting embarrassed right now by the 49ers. They're going to be upset. Houston's winning right now. And I mean, you could have had CJ Stroud if Mike Vrabel had kept his mouth shut. CJ Stroud, 254 yards and a touchdown. Tate Dell, 5 catches, 45 yards, a touchdown. The other guy, Noah Brown, 5 for 116. I mean, Texans looking good. The Jags, they're going to be fine. And D09, you might be the only one that has actually agreed with me. And I mean, look at that. Fulton ain't even strong enough to bring him down. Mike Evans, extremely too physical. He is extremely physical, and he basically dragged Christian Fulton across. I mean, yo, Mike Evans, 6'5", 231, a big dude. Fulton has been playing well the last couple of games, but not today. But right now, the Tennessee Titans, they only have 104 yards of total offense so far. The Bucs have 300. Right now, the Titans team is getting outclassed in every way, and Vrabel is not doing anything about it. It might get to the point where we need to pull Will Levis to keep him healthy. Good protection. Gets it to Hopkins. It is a completed catch. Haven't been able, I mean, that's only Hopkins' second catch of the entire game. Had a catch early, haven't been able to go back to him since because he's had no protection. I mean, nice protection there. They better get this play off before they challenge it. Second and 3, bunch formation. And Levis got room to run. He slides. Flag on the play for late hit. I mean, we'll take it. Because Levis went for the slide. Levis finally getting out of pocket, running there. So Anthony Nelson on the unnecessary roughness, 15-yard penalty. The Titans get bailed out there. And Derek, yeah, I'm afraid we're getting our butts kicked. And I mean, you know, you think about it, while we're completely falling apart, the Texans, they believe right now. Like, they're only 2 games behind the Jags. They could catch the Jags. They really could. Houston could catch the Jags. Ooh. But I mean, right now, the Houston Texans, they believe right now. Levis back to pass, and he had to get it away because the pressure was coming up the middle, and there was nobody there to block Devin White. And then there is a flag on the play. It looks like it's against the Buccaneers. And so they get automatic first down with the holding penalty on the defense, D09. One thing about D09, he is very hard to impress. He is very, very hard to impress. I see. He's like, I'm not impressed. I'm like, every game isn't going to be peaches and roses, ladies and gentlemen. This is development. He's going to have some games where he struggles, like this one. And it gets to Derrick Henry. Henry up the middle, picks up the first down. I mean, they still got to pick up the blitz a little bit better, but the protection has been a little bit better in the second half. The protection has been a little bit better since Dylan Radin has been put on the left side and since Andre Dillard has been out. So big first down for Derrick Henry there. Only 26 yards on 9 carries. Levis needs to get rid of it. He might have a guy. And just outside of DeAndre Hopkins' reach, I think if the pressure wasn't there, he could have got to him. But Levis is taking a beating. Yeah, I agree. Devin White has had a hell of a game. I'm like, if they let him go in free agency, the Titans better look at him. Quick screen to Tajay Spears on 3rd and 2, and they pick up the first down there. Nice job by Levis, seeing some confusion with the Tampa Bay defense right there, trying to get off the field. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's like they were confused. They thought it was coverage instead of a blitz, and, you know, they took advantage of that. Good job by Levis to recognize that. Derrick Henry trying to get going on 1st and 10. Might have picked up a yard. And the third quarter is coming to an end. And the Titans continue to struggle as we head into the fourth quarter. So we're about to head into the fourth quarter. Titans down 17-3, and it's going to take a miracle. But I don't like our chances. But we going to see. Fourth quarter, Titans are trying to drive. Maybe see if they can get back in this football game. But this is a victory they need to take care of, because if they don't, and they fall to 3-6, and then they got the Jags coming up, they could definitely be 3-7 before that game against Carolina. Yeah. Darren Robinson said, you can't be a Titan quarterback if you can't move in the pocket. He will learn. And I think that's something he is going to learn. Zach says, what the name of Barry Manilow is going on here with the Titan? You know how you said your you know how you said your team is not very good there? Sorry, excuse 14. Mine ain't much better, Zach. Let's see. Bruce comes in. Bruce said, a little something for TNT for coming today and doing stellar play-by-play. Question for you. Shouldn't the run game, though, shouldn't the game run through Levis at this point? I mean, I would think so. You know, maybe use the pass to set up the run instead of using the run to set up the pass. Because, I mean, you know, basically they're selling out to stop the run, and they're selling out to stop the run on the way to Levis. So, Bruce, thank you very much for the super chat. For some lunch money. I definitely do appreciate that. Tampa Bay, yeah, they're kicking our tails right now. And right now, Houston up 20-10 on Cincinnati. San Francisco up on Jacksonville 20-3. 2nd and 9. Titans inside of the 30 at about the 27 of the Bucs. Pass to DeAndre Hopkins, another catch. So, I mean, that's one thing that they're saying. They're trying to discuss if it's pushed out of bounds or not. It is a catch. It is a catch for D-Hop. And, I mean, some people are saying, you know, you may go to D-Hop too much. I'm like, look, you go to D-Hop. Oh, that should be incomplete. 1, 2. I would throw the challenge flag. That might be, they need to get this play off quick before they challenge it. I get this play off quick before they challenge it. Because I thought that might have been incomplete. But good catch. Levis gets the pass. Gets it complete to Chig, I believe. Finally, Chig catching the ball for once and sets up a 1st and goal. But here's where the Titans have had some issues in the red zone. Again, I think the protection has been a little, I mean, there's been some plays here and there, but the protection has been a little bit better since Dill Pickard has been out. Another game where the defense keeps them under 20. You might have a shot. That's true. But they got to get it here in the red zone. Ah, dang. And it's, almost almost picked off, and a good job by Moore and Hopkins to spring that loose. That was Hopkins there playing defense. I mean, there was a guy that could have caught it for the score. Jig probably could have had a touchdown there. Dean almost picked it off, and Hopkins making a defensive play there. DeAndre Hopkins is worth his weight in gold. D-Hop is worth his weight in gold. Absolutely. Second and goal. Give to Derrick Henry and going nowhere. There were two defenders waiting on Henry the second he got the ball. And I mean, this is where the Titans have had trouble. They're trying to go to the next level. Offensive linemen trying to go to the next level. Only problem is you ain't taking care of business on the first level. Derrick Henry having a very frustrating afternoon. And remember, record isn't good when Derrick Henry isn't getting close to 20 carries. Third and goal now. Good protection. Levis has nowhere to go, incomplete. Had Hopkins and also Phillips in the area, and the question is, I mean, you need to score here, but instead they're going to kick the field goal again. Not bad pickup there by Radens, but there's coverage everywhere. There's nowhere to really go. I just don't like the way Tim Kelly calls it in the red zone. And Nick Folk does get the points here. Kick up, kick good. New score, 17-6. Again, the Titans being conservative, deciding to take 3. It's like we do a good job of getting to the red zone, but then once we get in the red zone, we got no idea what to do. And I put that on Tim Kelly. Tim Kelly seems like he has no idea how to call plays in the red zone. And I hate to say it, but that's one thing about Downing he was very good at, was calling plays in the red zone, if nothing else. So we have a new score. Titans down 17-6. Bruce James is like, stop running the ball. Yeah, because running the ball just doesn't seem to work. They're top 10 against the run. Bonzo pound for pound saying the same thing. Yeah, some people say Chig has lost confidence. I mean, that's probably true. And right now, San Francisco, they are putting a whooping on Jacksonville. And that doesn't bode well for us next week. Deebo Samuel with the touchdown in Jacksonville. And right now, Jacksonville is getting ran out of their own stadium right now. Trent Williams leading the way on a reverse. One of the best, probably the best left tackle in the game. And Samuel gets that in the round and is just gone. So Jacksonville down 27-3. I mean, I guess that makes me feel a little bit better, you know, but Indianapolis winning. Houston was up 20-7. Now they're only up 20-17. Yeah, it's a hot day out there in Tampa. It's over 85 degrees down there. That's one thing I love about Tampa. When I go visit my family, Thanksgiving, it's high 70s for Thanksgiving. Christmas, you're looking at upper seven. You're looking at maybe upper, mid to upper 70s for Christmas. I'm like, that might be why I go down there for Christmas. And they're showing Mike Evans' stats. He's been very successful against zone, maybe not as much against man. Bruce said Titans are in a must-win game. I mean, I agree. They've lost games consecutively, but so have we. First down, quick screen out to Trey Palmer, and he picks up a first down. Gets outside, gets room. Titans just can't seem to stop nobody. I wish there was a big-time player in Kentucky that Levis played with that could have been coming out because he could use some help. Well, right now, first down after that play by Trey Palmer, right about the 40-yard line for the Bucs. Bucs could put this game away. And Baker going deep was going for Mike Evans again, getting greedy. I mean, that connection's been working all day. Baker like, might as well. Titans can't seem to stop it. I mean, right now, Tampa Bay offensively seems to be having some fun at our expense. 2nd and 10 now, 12:07 remaining. Give to Chase Edmonds on second down. Might have got half, picked up about 5, but there is a flag on the play, and it could be holding. So there's a penalty on Luke Gadecki. Luke Gadecki, of course, familiar with him because I believe he played at North Dakota State along with Dylan Radens. I want to say Central Michigan. I'm sorry, wrong one. Now Cody Mock on the offensive line, number 69, playing playing right guard. I think played with Radens as well. Pressure coming from Danico Autry, and Bowden has to turn around there. If Bowden turns around a little bit, he has a pick 6. Man. And now a very, very late flag on the play. They're talking about maybe possible intentional grounding. Because, I mean, even though there was a receiver in the area. And just when you get holding backing up the offense, they call holding on Bowden there. I'm like, if Bowden turns around instead of holding there, he has a pick 6. Would have been 3rd and 19, like he said. Or Bowden could have a pick 6. That is a dumb, stupid penalty. And some of these penalties, discipline. And where does discipline go? Coaching. You could have had a chance to get off the field. Instead, Mayfield passing and another flag. And this Titan team continues to fall apart. The penalties are starting to mount up. Trell Kennedy said, let's go Bucs, a Bucs fan. So what's up with you? Welcome into the channel. I mean, it's like we had something and then we give it right back. And Baker shaking his throwing hand. 3 straight penalties on both sides, 2 straight on the Titans. 1st and 10 there after the illegal contact. And Rachaad White maybe picks up a yard. I mean, if nothing else, the run defense has been fine. Well, right now, Baker Mayfield is favoring his throwing hand, his right hand. So this is something that could come into factor later. And it looked like maybe Danico Autry might have hit his hand. Oh, nice lick there by Big Jeff and Molden there on Rachaad White. Nice hit. And with 10:46 and counting, 3rd down for the Titans, 17-6. And, of course, Kyle Trask might want to get warmed up just in case. Maybe after this drive, they've been handing the ball off. Baker really favoring that his right hand. Now you're going to run it. He's going to get the 1st down. My goodness, no edge was set there. No edge was set. I mean, Key, they go switch, they go inside, and that just leaves everything open. I mean, if you're going to twist like that, Arden Key going outside, going inside, Danico's got to go outside there. It looked like he went inside too. If you're going to twist, the defensive end has to go inside. The defensive lineman's got to go outside. Jet sweep to Tompkins. And Tompkins wrapped up by Kyle Petco. Dion said, I've learned not to put faith in the Titan football. I mean, again, C.J. Stroud running in for the touchdown, 27-17 Houston. I mean, Houston is continuing to grow confidence. They are a dangerous football team right now. And I mean, right now, and give to Edmonds and McCreary had him wrapped up, could have wrapped him up in the backfield, and he gets away and picks up the 1st down, but there is a flag on the play. But right now, this Titan team is completely falling apart. I mean, no discipline, can't wrap up. I mean, some of this stuff, yes, there is issues with talent, but there is also issues with coaching. And the penalties just continue to add up. Face mask on Azeez Al-Shire and Vrabel just looking confused. And wow. I mean, that is not necessary. That is a stupid penalty on Azeez Al-Shire. That wasn't even necessary. I'm with you, Lou Man, on that. You didn't even have to do that. You were nowhere near the play. And so now, Buccaneers in the red zone. Self-inflicted wounds. And I could see a flag here too. But Tier Tart with the stop, no flag. But right now, the Tennessee Titans not playing discipline. I mean, that could have been a penalty. Right now, the Titans, 5 penalties on the day, 3 in this drive. CS2378 saying, go Bucs. I appreciate the Buck fans coming in here. Give to Rashard White going left on 2nd and 15. Maybe picks up about 4 or 5 yards, and that's going to set up a 3rd and long. Only problem is I'm afraid the Titans might bail him out with a penalty. Right now, Houston winning. They're about to go to 5-4, be within a game of Jacksonville. And then Indianapolis not far behind either. The only team that's falling down is us. 3rd and 9 now, but hasn't been a problem for Tampa Bay lately. Mayfield to the end zone, stopped by Fulton, and no flag on the play. And so they're going to bring on the field goal team. And it just seemed like on some of these pass rushes, it's like the Titans are just a little late. Or just a quick second late on some of this. So McLaughlin on to kick, 35-yard attempt. Kick is up, kick is good, and the lead is extended for Tampa Bay. New score, Tampa Bay 20, Titans 6. So setting up the new score, 20-6. Titans not looking too hot. I mean, defense holds them to a field goal, but you just don't feel confident that this team is going to be able to come back in this game and figure out a way to win. And I appreciate everybody with all the with the likes, and appreciate the people coming in. Bucs fans, if you want, definitely feel free to subscribe to the channel, and also make sure you hit that like button and also hit that subscribe channel. I'm finna get back into doing more of my shows on the rest of the NFL as well. Make sure y'all also follow on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple, and Google Podcasts as well. Also on that, so definitely make sure you follow. I definitely welcome all NFL fans in on the scene. So I definitely appreciate everybody coming in on it. CS2378. Do I play fantasy? Actually, yes, I do. I was number 1 in my league, but I've had some struggles the last couple of weeks. Some of my players are not playing very well. I got, unfortunately, 3 Jags players on my team that are not playing too well right now. Like, I got Trevor Lawrence. He is stinking it up. And Zach's right. Got to get a touchdown. We got to get something. I do like the swagger of Will Levis. Will Levis is not a guy that's going to be short of confidence. That much is a fact. I'll give you that. And CS23 78. Hey, again, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thank you for tuning in. Seven minutes to go, 20-6. I don't know if they're going to be able to make a comeback here, but we're definitely going to see. Levis, and there was some definite grabbing. DeAndre wants a flag, and I don't think he's going to get it. That could have been more on Hopkins than it was on Dean. Yeah, and again, they're talking about Will Levis. That should have been a back shoulder throw to DeAndre there. And again, they've developed a nice little chemistry. That's going to continue to grow as the season continues. Levis, pressure sees coming, gets out of pocket, gets it to Kyle Phillips. Nice pass there. Good job by Levis getting out of the pocket. Levis saw the pressure, gets out of the pocket, and is able to make a play there. Wide open guy. Good job there to get out of the pocket. And that's what they got to do. You got to move the pocket with Levis. Levis throwing again was going for NWI. And once again, San Francisco, I do not like our chances with Jacksonville, because right now, San Francisco is putting a beating on Jacksonville right now. Second and 10 now after the incomplete pass. And they're going to keep bringing the pressure. Levis might have gotten that ball tipped, and it is picked off. Picked off by Antoine Winfield, and he's got room to run. That ball probably got affected by the rush. And the defensive line, that pressure from the front seven has been crazy all day long. I want either one. I mean, I think that ball got tipped up, and I think the rush affected that throw. Again, you got Vea, and then you got number 58 coming in. May have affected that pass. Sometimes you get the hands up and get it tipped up. I mean, and that was affected with the hit. And Levis knew it right away. And DO9, don't be so quick to just throw Levis away. I mean, again, this is his third game. Don't do like what Mike Vrabel and them have done with Malik Willis. They threw him to the trash like he was nothing. Why? Because they set him up to fail. And again, Tim Kelly and Mike Vrabel, they're going to have to fix this up. If they know the offensive line is bad, they're going to have to do some max protection. And I don't think they did much of that. Yeah, NWI does miss that deep ball earlier. And I'm with Ian Fuentes. He does need an O-line. It's the Pocket Hercules, last place Titans. I mean, yeah. We're in last place. Lou Man saying Levis sucks. Nah, I'm not going to say that. I'm like, come on, y'all. Some of y'all are starting to sound ridiculous. Really. I mean, I get it. We're losing. I get that. I get it. But again, y'all, this is about the development. We have 9 games, including this one. Y'all can't expect this kid to be superstar Levis every game. It's not going to happen. There are going to be games like this. I tried to tell y'all that. Some of y'all need to start listening. Levis is going to have some games where he struggles. It's going to happen. Y'all cannot expect Will Levis to be the same as C.J. Stroud. Y'all can expect him to be Patrick Mahomes, and he's just lighting the world up every single game. We don't have an O-line. And D.O., I heard what you said. I know you said you're not out on him yet, but you've already basically said, yeah, he ain't that dude. And there were quite a few flags there. Arden Key trying to get there, but again, this pass rush that was supposed to be great can't get nowhere. And Vrabel just looked like, I'm just trying to keep from crying. Because it's like, you could tell there's probably some anger behind those eyes. So, I mean, I hear what you're saying, D09, but again, Lou Man saying, oh, Levis sucks. I'm like, come on. Ian says Landry looks slow. Something ain't right with Landry. And Arden Key looking like he's a waste of money too. Like, neither one of them are getting to the quarterback. They're supposed to be good pass rushers. You had a chance to go to Trey Hendrickson. Instead, you went with Bud Dupree. And, well, Landry finally gets there. It took long enough. It took Landry long enough to get there. I agree. Resign Tart. Derek Robinson said nobody should be down on Levis, and I don't even like Levis. I know a lot of Tennessee ball fans are not a fan of Will Levis. I mean, that's the thing. Where has this been all game? Again, Landry finally getting home took him long enough. Keon Maxwell like, Levis is not the problem. I agree. Andre Dillard is a problem. You know, Aaron Brewer at center is a problem. You got Rupchek in there, and it looked like they might be trying to see if they can go after it. And that was shanked right there. And the punter shanks this one. So with 4:56 to go, if the Titans could drive and get a score, maybe make it 20-13 or 20-14, maybe you could give yourself an opportunity. And a quick screen pass to Kyle Phillips. Kyle Phillips gets free. Kyle Phillips getting across midfield. And Kyle Phillips gets into Tampa Bay territory. Big play there by Kyle Phillips. And Phillips has been a great benefactor of Will Levis being in there. So they're trying to move it pretty quickly now. Pressure coming. Almost could have been picked off again. Pressure, he had to get rid of it kind of fast. Keon said, no point in drafting tackles and receivers because we can't develop them. I mean, again, Mike Vrabel has to go. We need an offensive-minded coach who can develop. And my first thing is Bobby Slowick in Houston. And maybe their wide receiver coach comes with him as offensive coordinator. And then Phillips, who had to catch earlier, drops this one. Said Gazi says Bucs going 4-5. It looks that way. Appreciate you coming in. Hopefully you subscribe. Therese said I had the game turned off. I mean, right now we're down 20-6, third down, 4:26 to go. Levis has been under attack all game. He's held in there. He's held in there. He's a tough son of a gun. I give him that. 3rd and 10, and this is 4-down territory. Yeah, that's going to be false start. But Levis, I guess Levis thought that the call was going to get stopped. And this offensive line just cannot hold up. Vita Vea, you have to. Yep. I mean, right now, this is probably the ball game. And they're probably going to bring everybody here. I would. Levis needs to get it off. He may have Hopkins. Incomplete. And no flag, so Tampa Bay takes over. And Tampa Bay is probably heading to win number 4. Titans are heading to loss number 6. I mean, you got to just give it a shot. DeAndre tried to kind of take advantage of the corner there. Yeah, no one would look good behind that line. I agree. He's been under attack all game. Ian Fuente saying that's the game, probably the season. I agree. But I said the season was over with a couple of weeks ago. And so now we have no more timeouts. I'm trying to think, why did we use all of our timeouts already? And that's another problem I have with Vrabel. No clock management control. If what they said, ever since that Packers game has been downhill. I agree. We are now going to be losers of 13 of our last 16 ball games. Since that Packers game, we would have been 3-13 since. Since that Packers game, 3 of 13. And at least I will say the good news is we're continuing to climb up that draft board. We're pretty much, I think we're probably guaranteed a top 10 pick. I think we're guaranteed to be picking in the top 10. Jags were probably going to lose that game because they're going to be angry. They're probably angry. Carolina, I would not guarantee that game a win either. It would not shock me if we lost to Carolina. It would not shock me if we lost to Carolina. We're going to have possibly a top 10 if the Patriots want Vrabel bad enough, 2 top 10 picks, and $100 million in cap space. Let's go get a new offensive coach, give him some fresh toys, and let's go. That Bengals game felt a lot like the Green Bay game because, yeah, I don't think, well, the Atlanta game is the only one. Because, I mean, we haven't really won since that Bengals game. We won once, and that was Atlanta. And New England is on a bye week, so we're going to see if there's some news that come out of New England. I don't think you could trade. 2 minutes to go. Titans are about to be 3-6. Again, we'll see. But I think if it keeps going bad, yeah. I mean, all options are on the table, and that does include quarterback. If Levis stinks it up. So I'm not going to leave anything to chance. And we still can't win a road game. If I take a look at the schedule, I'll take a look at last year's too. We're about to be 0-6 on the road. We're about to be 0-6 on the road this season. And then dating back to last season, we are 0-9 on the road, dating back to the Green Bay game. Since the Green Bay game, we have lost 9 straight on the road and have lost 13 of our last 16 ball games. Dating back to last year, think about that. 0-9 since the Green Bay game on the road. And I'm with Keon. Rand needs to put his foot down. Rand needs to be like, this is getting ridiculous. Because it is. So, Ian, you are absolutely right. Haven't won a road game since Green Bay. 0-9. 9 straight losses on the road. 13 of our last 16 games. And we're saying all of that is on talent. This is talking about games. I put it on coaching. I think this, and I'm seeing on TV, I think this bridge my mom talked about, she never wants to drive on. I think. So, I mean, I be in that bridge all the time. He said, if Vrabel stays, you'll see Tannehill next game. Well, Tannehill's contract runs out. Are we the new Detroit? The bad version, probably. I say he lives in Orlando. Yeah. Is that as bad of a bridge as people say it is, D09? Punt away. I'm like, Garrett, just let it go out of bounds. 152 on the clock, and I mean, right now, you're playing for pride. You're playing for pride now. 17 of 32, 185 and an interception. Not exactly a great game for Levis. I'm with you, Ian. I've been saying it for weeks. Vrabel got to go. And I think that it's going to start getting loud. Tries to go to Hopkins again. And we've made this Tampa Bay secondary look amazing. Why? Pressure. What the Tampa Bay defense has been doing today, this is what the Tennessee Titans defense is supposed to be doing. Thank you. Keon, thank you for saying that. You're right. Even if it is a talent, even if it is talent, whose job is it to identify and collaborate the staff? It's just horrible. New coaches teaching the same BS. Agreed. And people seem to forget that. Quick screen pass to Tajay Spears. He picks up some yards close to the first down, but it'll be third down. Hopefully Brunskill replaces Rupchick and we keep this offensive line because it hasn't been terrible since Diller's been out. But interior, Josh Wiley with the catch, and that is a first down. But again, that's the problem. Yes. You know, I think somebody, I can't remember who said it. Levis completely missing Josh Wiley there. Bad pass there. But again, I heard somebody say it. A bad coach can mess up good talent. Like in San Diego, Brad Staley has all the talent in the world. Justin Herbert, Mike Williams, Khalil Mack, Joey Bosa, who else? Josh Palmer. I mean, he has all the talent in the world, but the Chargers suck. Why? Because they don't have a good coach. So bad coaching can mess up good talent. Same thing in Detroit. Detroit, I don't think they have the greatest talent in the world. They got some nice pieces, but Dan Campbell is proven to be a pretty good coach. Ben Johnson is proven to be a pretty good offensive coordinator. And Ian, I sure did forget, Keenan Allen, Austin Eckler. A good coach can make bad talent look good. A good coach can make good talent. A bad coach can make good talent look bad. As we're seeing in damn. And Levis has been taking a beating. Oh, and that's not what you want to see. Shaking up a little bit. And I'm like, my God. I mean, like I said, this offensive line, they keep going like this. They're going to get this kid killed. Vita Vea and Devin White has had a field day. Just get the first down, too high for Hopkins, and that's your ball game. Titans will fall to 3-6. Tampa Bay going to 4-5. Game's over, everybody. I mean, again, we let them get right. Their defense looked amazing because and people will ask, is the Tampa Bay offense that good, or is the Titan offensive line that bad? Probably more so Titan offense is that bad. And now we are more than 3.5 games behind Jacksonville. We're not going to catch them. So Levis struggled. Levis definitely struggled. I blame a lot of it on the offensive line. Andre Dillard was terrible. I mean, Rupchick probably wasn't very good in my honest opinion. Hubbard kind of had a rough game. I mean, I think Raiders, after those couple of penalties, kind of got a little bit better, but it was a depressing game all out. And I think a lot needs to change, and it ain't just the talent. Coaching staff needs to change. So, everybody, that's going to just about do it for me. I am going to actually have a post game this time because I didn't do it last Friday like I said I would. But Titans fall. Tampa Bay gets back on the winning course. Tennessee Titans continue to fall down. Continue to fall down. So Titans fall 20-6. And I mean, what else can we do? It's really time for us to take a look in the mirror. Mike Vrabel needs to go. I've been saying it for weeks, and I'm going to continue to say that. And so tomorrow, we're going to do a post game tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow post game about 5 o'clock tomorrow. That's when we'll go live. We'll talk about this game. I'm going to try to go back and look at the game tonight and definitely try to give my thoughts on that. So 5 p.m. tomorrow, post game. Everybody, try to have a good rest of your day. Don't be down about it because, again, this is all part of Will Levis's development. Like I said before, this is not about wins and losses anymore. This is about Will Levis developing, trying to become a better, trying to grow as a quarterback. Maybe see if we fix some of the offensive line. I think they need to stick with Dylan Radins at left tackle because I think besides the 2 false starts, Dylan Raiders wasn't terrible. Wasn't bad. Could be better. But offensive line definitely needs some work. So everybody, 5 p.m. tomorrow for post game. Titans fall 20-6. We'll definitely talk then. And tighten up, y'all, because unfortunately that's all we know how to do. See y'all.